My wife cried, "I'm just not ready for kids yet." I agreed to wait. 3 months later, I found a positive pregnancy test in the trash. It wasn't that she wasn't ready, she just wasn't ready with me. Original post: I, 32 male, have been married to my wife, 29, for 4 years. We met in grad school, got married right after, and honestly, life was pretty good. We had our routines, our inside jokes, our Sunday morning pancake tradition, normal couple stuff. About 6 months ago, I brought up having kids. Not pushing, just asking. We talked about it before marriage, both wanted them eventually. Figured we were stable enough, financially comfortable, good ages for it. Her reaction was immediate. Tears, like full breakdown crying. "I'm just not ready yet," she sobbed into my shoulder. "There's still so much I want to do. My career's finally taking off. Can we wait, please?" Obviously, I said yes. I'm not going to force someone into parenthood. That's insane. So I dropped it, told her we'd revisit in a year or two. No pressure. Fast forward 3 months. Last Tuesday, I got home early from work around 4 p.m. She wasn't home yet. Went to throw away some junk mail and saw it sitting right there in the bathroom trash. Didn't even try to hide it deep down, just sitting on top of some tissues. A positive pregnancy test. My brain went through about 15 different reactions in 3 seconds. Joy, confusion, why didn't she tell me? Maybe she was planning a surprise. Then I noticed the date on the digital display. 3 days old. She'd known for 3 days and said nothing. I sat on the bathroom floor for maybe 20 minutes, just staring at that thing. Something felt wrong. Really wrong. If she was pregnant and happy about it, why the secrecy? Why cry about not being ready 3 months ago? I did something I'm not proud of. Went through her phone. I know, but that test was screaming at me that something was off. Found a text thread with a guy from her office. Let's call him her coworker. They'd been messaging for months. Nothing explicitly sexual in the recent ones, but familiar. Too familiar. Inside jokes, hearts, can't wait to see you tomorrow. Scrolled back. Way back. Bingo. From 2 months ago, I think I might be pregnant. His response, holy shit, is it mine? Her response, has to be. We've been careful with timing. I'm gonna be real with you. I nearly threw up right there on the bathroom floor. More scrolling, more messages. They'd been sleeping together for at least 6 months, right around when I asked about kids. The timeline was clicking into place like the world's worst puzzle. She wasn't ready for kids with me. She was already potentially having one with him. I screenshot everything, every message, sent them to my email, backed them up to a cloud drive. Then I put her phone back exactly where I found it, went to the kitchen, made myself a sandwich, ate it, felt nothing. She got home around 6. Normal greeting, kiss on the cheek, asked about my day. Fine, I said. Yours? Exhausting, she sighed. Boss is being impossible. I nodded. Went back to watching TV. That was Tuesday. Today's Friday. I haven't said a word. I've been planning. Called a lawyer Wednesday, got a consultation, explained the situation. He said I've got enough for fault-based divorce in our state. Adultery's still grounds. Could affect asset division. Called my dad Thursday, told him everything. He wanted to drive down immediately and handle it. Talked him down. Told him I need to do this my way. Started documenting everything. Our finances, the house, it's in both names. Her car, I'm still making payments on it. Every shared account and asset. Here's what I know. She's pregnant with another guy's kid. She's been lying to me for months. She cried and manipulated me into waiting when the reality was she was already betraying me. I'm not confronting her yet. I need everything in order first. Lawyer said to get all my ducks in a row before dropping the bomb. So that's where I am. Eating dinner across from my pregnant wife, who thinks I have no idea. Making small talk, pretending everything's normal. It's the weirdest feeling. Like I'm watching my life from outside my body. Tomorrow I'm going to her parents' house for their monthly dinner. Gonna sit there and smile and eat pot roast while her mom asks when we're having kids. The irony would be funny if it wasn't so messed up. I'll update after I confront her. My lawyer wants me to wait until after this weekend. Something about strategy and timing. So Monday it all comes out. God, this sucks. Update 1, the dinner and the confrontation. That dinner at her parents' place was something else. We showed up Saturday evening. Her mom answered the door with her usual hug. Her dad was grilling in the backyard. Her younger brother was there with his fiancée. Normal family scene. Except I was sitting on a nuclear bomb of information. Her mom cornered me in the kitchen while helping with drinks. "So," she said with that pointed mom tone, "any news you two want to share?" I nearly dropped the glass I was holding. "What do you mean?" "Oh, come on. You've been married 4 years now. I'm not getting any younger. I'd like to meet my grandchildren before I'm ancient." My wife walked in right then. "Mom, stop harassing him. We've talked about this. I'm just saying, your brother's getting married. He'll probably have kids before you do at this rate." The brother chimed in from the other room. "That's the plan. Maybe by next year." My wife's face went pale, actually pale. She mumbled something about checking on the food and bolted. Her mom looked at me. Did I upset her? "She's just stressed about work," I said automatically. The lies came so easy now. Wonder where I learned that? Dinner was torture. Every mention of future plans, every casual comment about when you guys have kids someday felt like a knife. I watched my wife squirm. She barely ate. Kept excusing herself to the bathroom. Morning sickness or guilt? Who knows? Her dad asked me about a fishing trip next month. "Just us guys. My son, you, maybe a couple of his buddies. What do you say?" I looked at my wife. She was staring at her plate. "Sounds great," I said, knowing full well I wouldn't be family by then. We left around 9. Quiet car ride home. She looked like she wanted to say something the whole drive but never did. Sunday came and went. Normal routine. She was on her phone a lot, texting him, probably. Monday morning. D-Day. I'd taken the day off work, told her I had a dentist appointment. She left for the office at 8. I gave it an hour, then called her. "Hey, can you come home? Something came up." "What?" "I just got here. Can it wait?" "No, come home now." My tone must have given something away because she went quiet. "Is everything okay? Just come home." She showed up 30 minutes later, walked in looking nervous. "What's going on? You're scaring me." I was sitting at the kitchen table. Had my laptop open, the screenshots pulled up, the pregnancy test sitting next to it. "Sit down," I said. She saw the test. Her face went white. "I was going to tell you. Sit down." She sat. I turned the laptop around, showed her the messages. Watched her face cycle through panic, horror, then calculation, like she was trying to figure out which lie would work. "It's not what it looks like," she started. "Really? Because it looks like you've been sleeping with your coworker for 6 months. It looks like you're pregnant with his kid. It looks like you manipulated me into waiting to have children while you were already carrying someone else's." We didn't plan." "Which part?" My voice was so calm it scared me. "Cheating on me? Getting pregnant? Or lying to my face while I held you crying about not being ready?" She started crying. Real tears this time. "I messed up. I know, but I love you. I want to make this work." "Make what work? You're having another man's baby. I don't know if it's his. It could be yours." I actually laughed. "Babe, we use protection every time. Have for 3 years because you insisted you weren't ready. The math doesn't work. Try again." She crumbled. "Okay, yes, it's probably his. But I don't want him. I want you. This was a mistake. A 6-month mistake? Please." She reached for my hand. I pulled away. "Please, we can figure this out. I'll end it with him. We can raise it together. It'll be ours." The audacity actually impressed me. "Are you listening to yourself right now? You want me to raise the kid you made while cheating on me? People do it. Blended families work. Blended families are from previous relationships, not ongoing affairs." She switched tactics. Anger now. "You went through my phone. That's invasion of privacy. You violated my trust." "I violated your trust?" The calm cracked. "I violated your trust? Yes, you had no right. You're pregnant with another man's baby, and I'm the bad guy for finding out?" She stood up. "I need space to think." "Cool. Take all the space you need. In fact, take it somewhere else. This is my house too." "Yeah, about that." I pulled out the divorce papers my lawyer had prepared, slid them across the table. "You'll want to get your own attorney." She stared at them. "You're divorcing me?" Yeah. What did you think was going to happen? We just hug it out?" But we can fix this. There's no fixing this. You didn't make a mistake. You made choices. Hundreds of them. Every time you slept with him. Every time you lied to me. Every time you looked me in the eye and pretended everything was fine. So that's it? 4 years and you're just done? You were done 6 months ago. You just didn't tell me." She grabbed the papers, ripped them in half. I'm not signing these. That's fine. I'll just file anyway. It'll take longer, but the result's the same. You're heartless. I'm heartless. That's rich coming from the woman who cried in my arms about not being ready for kids while carrying her affair partner's baby. She slapped me. Not hard, but enough to sting. I stood up. Leave. Now. I live here. And I'm asking you to leave. You want to make this ugly? We can. I've got screenshots of every message, every I love you sent him. Every time you lied to me, your family will see them, your friends, your boss, everyone. You wouldn't. Try me. We stared at each other for a long minute. Then she grabbed her purse and left. Slammed the door so hard a picture frame fell off the wall. I sat back down, looked at the broken papers on the table, the pregnancy test, the laptop still showing her messages. Called my dad. It's done. How'd she take it? About as well as expected. You okay? Honest answer? No, but I will be. Update 2. The entitlement levels are off the charts. It's been 2 weeks since the confrontation. Buckle up because the crazy escalated fast. First few days she stayed at a hotel. Blew up my phone with texts ranging from apologies to threats. I didn't respond to any of them. My lawyer said, document everything, but don't engage. Then she showed up at my work. Wednesday afternoon. Walked right into my office like she owned the place. We need to talk, she announced. My coworker looked at me like, you okay? I nodded. She left, closing the door. How did you get past reception? Told them I was your wife bringing lunch. She didn't have lunch. We need to discuss this rationally. There's nothing to discuss. Get a lawyer. They'll talk to my lawyer. Stop being difficult. This affects both of us. No, this affects you and him. I'm just the guy who's moving on. You can't just throw away 4 years. I didn't throw them away. You did. She tried a new approach, softened her voice. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. The baby. Not my problem. How can you be so cold? Practice. Learn from the best. I opened my office door. Please leave. I have work to do. She left, but not before saying loud enough for half the office to hear. Fine. Abandon your child then. See if I care. Several heads popped up. My boss came over after she was gone. Everything all right? I gave him the short version. He was cool about it. Said to let him know if she showed up again and security would handle it. That weekend her mom called. I'd been avoiding their calls but figured I should answer eventually. What is going on? My daughter is devastated. Did she tell you why we're getting divorced? Pause. She said you grew apart. That's one way to put it. Ask her about her coworker. Ask her about the pregnancy test. Longer pause. What pregnancy test? The one I found. For the baby that isn't mine. I heard her gasp. That's not. She wouldn't. She did. 6 months. I've got proof. My daughter is not a cheater. Your daughter is currently pregnant with another man's child and tried to manipulate me into thinking I was the problem for wanting kids. But sure, whatever helps you sleep at night. I hung up. Later that day, her dad called. He was calmer. Son, is this true about the affair? I appreciated that he asked instead of accused. Yeah, I've got the messages. I'm sorry you had to find out this way. He was quiet for a bit. What do you need from me? Nothing. Just take care of her. She's gonna need support. And you? I'm handling it. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. You deserved better. That actually got me. Her dad was always decent to me. Thanks. I appreciate that. Monday came the real circus. She moved back into the house while I was at work. Just showed up with her brother and started moving her stuff back in. I got home to find her in our bedroom, unpacking. What are you doing? I live here. I'm staying until the divorce is final. No, you're not. You can't force me to leave. It's my house too. My name's on the deed. She was right. Legally, I couldn't kick her out. Called my lawyer immediately. He said unfortunately she had rights until the divorce was finalized or a judge ordered otherwise. So I'm stuck with her? For now. Don't engage. Document everything. We'll push for exclusive use of the property based on the circumstances. Great. Just great. Living with her became psychological warfare. She'd make dinner and offer me some. I'd decline. She'd leave her pregnancy vitamins on the kitchen counter where I'd see them. I'd ignore them. She tried to initiate conversations about the future. I'd walk away. She'd cry loudly at night. I moved to the guest room. Her coworker boyfriend tried to step up then. He actually called my cell phone. Look man, we need to talk about this situation. No, we don't. She's having my baby. That's my kid. Cool, you deal with her then. I'm trying to do the right thing here. 6 months too late, but okay. I love her, man. We didn't mean for this to happen. You didn't mean to repeatedly sleep with my wife for half a year? It was all accidental? Don't be a jerk about this. I'm being a jerk? You're being a jerk? The guy who impregnated someone else's wife? She wasn't happy with you, and you know this how? Because she told you while lying to me? Super reliable source. Whatever, I'm stepping up, taking responsibility. You should respect that. I respect nothing about you. Lose my number. I blocked him. Then for good measure, I found his LinkedIn and saw we had mutual connections in the industry. Sent a polite heads up to a few people I knew at their company about potential ethical concerns. Didn't name names, just mentioned that I'd discovered an affair and wanted to make sure HR was aware of potential fraternization policy violations. Their company has strict rules about relationships between employees. Found that out when I did some digging. 2 days later, she came home crying. He'd been called into HR. They were both being monitored. Did you do this? She demanded. Do what? Report us to HR. Why would I do that? I don't even work there. Somehow they found out. I shrugged. Guess secrets don't stay secret. Maybe someone from the family dinner mentioned it. Your mom seemed pretty upset. She knew, I could see it in her eyes, but she couldn't prove anything. You're ruining my life. No, you did that. I'm just not helping you hide it anymore. She escalated, started telling people I was abusive, that I hit her, that she was afraid of me. I found out when her friend called my phone. If you touch her again, I'm calling the cops. I have never touched her. Who told you that? She did. She's got bruises. From what? I've been avoiding her. Check the guest room. I sleep there now. We barely speak. She said you pushed her. When? Where? Give me a specific incident. Silence. That's what I thought. She's lying to get sympathy. Why would she lie? Because she's pregnant with another man's baby and trying to make me the villain. Check the facts before you accuse people of abuse. But the damage was spreading. Her social media was a sob story. Posts about surviving difficult times and staying strong despite betrayal. The narrative was flipping. I was becoming the bad guy. My friends knew the truth. Her friends believed her. Mutual friends were stuck in the middle. I stopped checking social media, stopped caring what people thought, focused on the legal battle. My lawyer filed for exclusive use of the house, filed for an emergency hearing based on her attempts to slander me and the hostile living environment. She filed a restraining order request, claimed I was threatening and intimidating. The judge reviewed both filings, called us in for a hearing. We sat on opposite sides of the courtroom. Her lawyer painted me as controlling and vengeful. My lawyer presented the messages, the timeline, the proof of the affair. The judge looked tired. Let me get this straight. You, pointing at my wife, had an affair resulting in pregnancy, and you, pointing at me, want her out of the shared residence. Yes, Your Honor. My wife's lawyer jumped in. My client has nowhere else to go. She's pregnant and vulnerable. My lawyer countered. Her affair partner is still in the picture. She has family in the area. My client is being forced to cohabitate with the person who betrayed him while she carries another man's child. The judge rubbed his temples. I'm granting temporary exclusive use to the husband pending the divorce proceedings. Wife has 2 weeks to relocate. The restraining order request is denied due to lack of evidence. She burst into tears. Her lawyer tried to argue. The judge shut it down. 2 weeks. Figure it out. Outside the courthouse, she confronted me. Where am I supposed to go? Your boyfriend's place, your parents, a hotel, not my problem. You're really going to make a pregnant woman homeless? You're not homeless. You have options, just not my house. I hate you. Yeah, well, the feeling's pretty mutual right now. Her mom showed up then. She'd been sitting in the gallery, walked right up to me. You should be ashamed. I should be ashamed? Your daughter's pregnant with another man's baby and I'm the bad guy? She made a mistake. You're supposed to forgive. Some mistakes are unforgivable. This is one of them. Her dad was there too. He pulled her mom away. Let it go. He's within his rights. As they left, her mom was still yelling about how I was heartless and cruel. I went home that night to the empty house, sat in the quiet. It should have felt like victory. It just felt hollow. But you know what? It's still better than living a lie. Update 3. Final resolution. It's been 4 months since everything exploded. The divorce was finalized 3 weeks ago. Time for the final update because people keep messaging asking how it ended. The 2 weeks she had to move out were hell. She dragged her feet on everything. Kept forgetting to pack things. Her boyfriend suddenly wasn't available to help. Surprise, surprise. Her parents had to come get her stuff. Her dad looked exhausted. Her mom still gave me death glares, but at least she kept quiet. The day she finally left, I changed all the locks, stood in the doorway watching her pull away in her car. She looked back once. I didn't wave. Divorce proceedings were messy but straightforward. My lawyer was good. The affair evidence made things cleaner legally. In our state, adultery affects asset division. She tried arguing for alimony. Judge wasn't having it. Final settlement. House went to me. I bought out her half at slightly under market value. Judge factored in the adultery. Her car that I was paying for? She took over payments. Couldn't afford it. Ended up selling it at a loss. Split other assets roughly 60-40 in my favor. No alimony. She tried to claim I should help with baby expenses. Judge shut that down instantly since the child wasn't mine. Her lawyer tried the he's being vindictive angle. My lawyer showed the messages, the timeline, the manipulation. Judge looked at her lawyer and said, "Your client committed adultery and tried to deceive her husband about paternity. He's not being vindictive, he's protecting his interests." Outside the courthouse after the final hearing, she tried one more time. "Can we talk? Just 5 minutes?" "No, please, I need closure." "You got closure. It's called divorce papers." "Don't you want to know why?" "Honestly, no, nothing you say will change anything." "I was scared," she said anyway, "of commitment, of the responsibility. He made me feel young again, free. I know it was wrong, but stop. I don't care. You made your choices. Now live with them. I still love you. You love the security I provided. There's a difference." Her eyes teared up. "I hope someday you can forgive me. I hope someday you figure out how to stop being selfish, but I'm not holding my breath." I walked away. Didn't look back. The aftermath's been interesting. She had the baby last month. Boy. Her parents sent me a birth announcement. Not sure if that was intentional or an oversight. Deleted it. Her boyfriend tried to make it work apparently. They lasted 6 weeks after the baby was born before he bailed. Turns out being an actual father is harder than being the fun side piece. Who knew? Heard through mutual friends she's struggling, living with her parents, working part-time because childcare's expensive. The boyfriend sends minimal child support. Apparently she tried reaching out to him recently and he told her to leave him alone. He did his time. Do I feel bad for her? Sometimes, in weak moments. Then I remember the lying, the manipulation, the crying about not being ready while already carrying someone else's kid, and the sympathy evaporates. Her mom tried calling me once about 2 months ago. Wanted to know if I'd consider helping financially since she's having such a hard time. I laughed. Actually laughed. She made her bed. Tell her to ask her boyfriend for help. He won't return her calls. Again, not my problem. She wanted this life. She chose it. But the baby is not my responsibility. Never was, never will be. Hung up, blocked the number. As for me, I'm okay. Not great, not terrible. Just okay. Sold the house. Right, too many memories. Got a 2-bedroom condo closer to downtown. Smaller, but it's mine. No ghosts. Therapy helped. Took me a few months to even go. Felt weird talking about it. But my therapist was good. Helped me process the anger, the betrayal, the grief for what I thought we had. Started dating again recently. Nothing serious yet. Went on a few dates. It's weird being back out there. Everyone's on apps now. Feel like I'm learning a new language. Trust issues are real though. Catch myself reading into things. Questioning intentions. My therapist says that's normal. Said it'll take time to rebuild that ability to trust. Some days I wonder if I ever will completely. Work's been good. Actually got a promotion. Threw myself into projects during the worst of it. Silver lining, I guess. Reconnected with old friends I'd lost touch with during the marriage. She'd always found reasons we couldn't hang out with them. "They're not really our people," she'd say. Turns out they're exactly my people. Went to a basketball game last weekend with guys I hadn't seen in 3 years. Felt good. My dad checked in regularly at first. Now it's back to normal calls. He doesn't bring her up. Neither does my mom. They're just glad I'm moving forward. The holidays were hard. First Thanksgiving and Christmas alone in years. Made plans with friends instead of family. Different but manageable. Ran into her brother at a grocery store last month. He apologized. Said he didn't know the full story until later. Said he was sorry for helping her move back in that day. I told him it was fine, he was just helping family. He seemed relieved. Someone asked me recently if I regretted how I handled it. If I wished I'd tried counseling or fought for the marriage. Honest answer? No. You can't counsel your way through someone carrying another man's baby. You can't work through that level of betrayal. Some things are just done. She chose to cheat, chose to lie, chose to manipulate. Those were her decisions. I just refused to be collateral damage. The pregnancy test in the trash was a gift in a weird way. Showed me who she really was. Saved me from years more of lies. Do I miss the good times? Sure. I miss what I thought we had, but that was built on lies. Can't miss something that never really existed. I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. I'm harder now, more guarded, but maybe that's not all bad. At least I'm not naive anymore. To anyone going through something similar, trust your gut. That feeling that something's wrong? Listen to it. Don't let anyone convince you you're paranoid or crazy. Protect yourself. Get evidence. Get a lawyer. And don't light yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. She wanted me to raise another man's kid while she kept lying to my face. The entitlement was unreal. Like I owed her that level of sacrifice after everything she did. Some people genuinely don't understand consequences. They think love means unlimited chances. That commitment means accepting anything. It doesn't. There's a difference between working through problems and being a doormat. She crossed lines you don't come back from. So yeah, I'm divorced, 32. Starting over. Could have been worse. At least I found out before I wasted more years. Before I raised a kid that wasn't mine. Before I buried myself deeper in a lie. The house is quiet now. No arguments, no tension. No wondering if she's texting him. Just peace. It's lonely sometimes, but it's honest. And after months of lies, honest feels pretty good. That's it. That's the story. She got what she wanted. Freedom, the baby, her boyfriend. Lost her security blanket in the process. But hey, choices have consequences. Me? I got my self-respect back. Got a fresh start. Got the chance to find something real someday with someone who actually deserves it. Fair trade, if you ask me. Thanks for following along. Time to close this chapter for real and see what's next.